What are some slang terms a 50-year-old dad can say to his daughter to embarrass her? Just say "what up fam?" Then when they get mad yell "world star." I am taking my 14-year-old daughter and her friends to an anime convention. They are all dressing up to cosplay anime characters. I decided to dress up as Indiana Jones, and I guess that is the worst thing in the world, and now I am an asshole it seems. When something surprises you, say you're shook. I must be getting old because I came into this thread intending to contribute, but instead I'm taking notes. Sweetie, you're at a critical point in your life. The choices you make now can determine the outcome of your future. This is why I need you to promise me you'll take school seriously. The sky's the limit if you just try. I only tell you this because I love you and I want you to be woke as fuck. I try to embarrass my daughter every chance I get, as I feel it is truly a dad's job to do such things. She unfortunately doesn't react the way I would like. She finds it cool that I'm on top of pop culture. I even went so far as picking her up in my, what I deem an old people's car, ride with Kendrick Lamar blaring. I was bopping my head. Instead of the utter embarrassment, her friends started dancing around, and I've become the cool dad. Now I've got to do this all the time when I get her from school. It's also led to her friends coming over all the time and listening to music at top volume. My daughter trolled me while I was trying to troll her. Be careful, it backfires. Wait till she's in an argument with your spouse, or being slightly verbose in a public place, pull out your phone and shout "world star." Say "brew" after literally every sentence. Your mother and I have decided we are getting a divorce. Brew. My dad never used slang terms. He did things like ask if I applied my rash cream and if my gum disease was bothering me in front of people. My mother dropped my brother off at a party. He got her to park far away so no one would see, so she drove past him and his friends and yelled out the window, "Bye James, love you." My dad used to go into Carl's Jr. and call everyone Carl. Go into Wendy's and call everyone Wendy. Go into a Five Guys and ask if you can speak to the other 4 guys. Or if there are 5 guys working behind the counter, you can say "good, you're all here." Ugh, my 60-year-old mother loves to say things are the puff daddy when she thinks something is awesome or superior. So you should probably point out things that you also find to be the puff daddy. She knows exactly what she's doing. Partial to saying "I'm finna pop a goog" instead of "I'm going to Google this thing." I've received mixed responses in Australia. Well, at least in Melbourne, a goog is an ecstasy pill. I must have been about 18 or 19 when I was getting ready to go out with friends when my father asks, "Dad, what are you up to?" "Just going to hang around with your bum mates." Me, WTF? "Dad, what? You don't say that anymore. You know, bum mates, your mates you bum around with." No Dad, no, we do not say that anymore. Maybe he was checking to see if you were straight or gay? Just standing up for the dad. About a month ago I shared with my wife the novel meaning of smash. A couple days after that, while our son was home for the holidays, we'd arrived back home as our son was heading out with his girlfriend. Wife asked him what he was up to. He said they were heading out to the shopping center. He asked us what we were gonna do as he headed towards the car. Without missing a beat, my wife said, "Your dad and I are gonna smash." He stopped in his tracks for a moment, then kept going. She asked, "Did I not say it right?" He replied, "Just don't." Didn't break stride, couldn't get in the car fast enough. My parents know what smash means in that sense, but my buddies and I, all guys, will frequently use it as a verb meaning to play Super Smash Brothers just to throw people off. Example, "Hey, wanna go to the basement and smash?" "Sure, but I get to be ice climbers." Also makes for a great Tinder pickup line. "Hey girl, wanna smash?" "Gross, no." "Aw come on, I'll go easy the first couple times, get away from me." "Pervo come on, you can be Kirby if you want to. I'm on my way." Proceeds to not get laid. I took my daughter to Lego Imagination Center a few days ago, and there's a place for Lego Ninjago that the kids were loving. There's a guy there with a 5-year-old son, and he's trying to convince his kid that he's a real ninja that went to ninja school. His kid wasn't buying it, but you God was selling it hard. I took my daughter over and said, "Sweetie, "Do you want to meet a real ninja?" and pointed to the guy. His son looked a bit confused and told my daughter how I met him in ninja school and that he was the greatest ninja they ever taught. That little kid lit up. "Daddy, you're really a ninja?" The guy just smiled at me and said I would never lie about something this important. Of course I am. That kid is going to tell all of how friends that his dad is a real ninja for at least a month. I have almost convinced my 5-year-old that I used to be Spider-Man, but his mother made me stop. Edit, however, he isn't completely convinced that he used to be a baby groundhog until we brought him inside and gave him people food. Edit 2, thank you, kind gilding stranger, my first gold. To clarify, my wife didn't make me stop telling him, she made me quit being Spider-Man. She also steals my hair at night, I'm balding. His usual response to our comments about being a groundhog is general denial, leading up to "I am not a groundhog." We agree, and correct him that he just used to be a groundhog. When our oldest was about 5, I brought a large egg-shaped rock home from a camping trip in Canada, and told him it was a moose egg. We couldn't keep it on a windowsill or by the heat register, or it might hatch. He started to take it to school for show until one day, and I had to admit to the story, I didn't think it would play out well in the classroom.